Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll talk about DevOps roadmap for 2026. So everyone talks about DevOps, but nobody tells you exactly which tools to learn and how much time to spend on each tools. So in 2026, DevOps is no longer just Dockers and Kubernetes. So you need to learn Linux, clouds, Jenkins, Ansible, Terraform, and monitoring and security also. So all working together. So in this video, we'll give you full DevOps roadmap for 2026, which every top company actually use. So and a clear time plan so you don't waste months. So let's begin. First, we'll see what is DevOps. So DevOps is a culture of automation and collaboration and continuous delivery. The goal is simple. So to ship faster, fail less, and scale smoothly. So DevOps in 2026, what I mean, like we have to learn cloud, automation, CI/CD, infrastructure as code, monitoring, and security. So now see the roadmaps. What roadmaps and what approach we have to use. So first, uh, will we have to learn Linux and networking. So it's the foundation of DevOps. So every DevOps tools run on Linux. So if Linux is weak, everything breaks. So tools and skill we required Linux, like we can use Ubuntu, Rail, and Bash scripting. And after that, you can use system, the logs, crons. In networking, you have to learn DNS, TCP, HTTP ports, and firewalls. So in this way, we have to learn Linux and networking foundation. So this is the step one. And step two, we have to learn the version controls like Git and GitHub. So you can spend 7 to 10 days to learn Git and GitHubs. So you can learn branching strategy, pull request, code reviews, Git workflow. All these things you have to learn. Now we'll see the cloud computing core skills we have to know. So before that, we should learn CI/CD pipeline. So you have to spend almost 15 to 20 days. So manual deployment is dead in 2026. So you have to learn Jenkins. You can use Jenkins or GitHub Action, the tools which you are in comfortable. So learn pipeline stage, webhooks, secrets and handles, and rollbacks and multi-environment development. So you can see architecture, developer push the code, GitHub repository and Jenkins GitHub Actions and build and test, then Docker image and it's deployed to cloud or Kubernetes. Next we'll see architecture cloud infrastructure. Like we can begin with AWS. So you can spend total 30 to 45 days to learn this. So if yeah, the web service you can learn like EC2, S3, IAM, VPC, load balancer, auto scaling, all these basic things of the AWS cloud infrastructure. Like these are the component you have to understand. And CI/CD I already told. Next, you can learn some configuration management tools like Ansible. So Ansible is what makes DevOps scalable. So you can learn playbooks, inventory roles, target servers, how to install package, configure service, and deploy applications. Next, we'll go to the Kubernetes. So before Kubernetes, we should learn DevOps, Docker. I am missed. So you have to spend 10 to 15 days to learn Docker and tools. We can use Docker. We have to learn their Docker file. What is the difference between image versus container? How to create Docker compose? What is volumes and networking? So these all are very important in Dockers. And then you can deploy a single, like you can create a Docker file, write a Docker file, deploy any Node.js application, Java application as per your choice. Then we have to learn Kubernetes. So you can spend 20 to 35 days there. So Docker runs on containers and Kubernetes runs production. So tools if you can use Kubernetes, there what you have to learn. but first we have to learn pods, what is deployment, what is service, what is config maps and secrets. All these we have to learn. So you can practice on Minikube, and you can also deploy a single node cluster like using kubeadm. So I've already uploaded all these video how to install Kubernetes, seeing how to deploy a single node cluster, multi-node cluster. So all these things you can learn for Kubernetes. So it will take around 20 to 35 days. So go through basics. Next we have to learn then infrastructure as code. Then this is Terraform. So it will take 10 to 14 days hardly. So we don't manually click, so we have to run Terraform, like learn Terraform. So here we can learn provider, what is state file, modules, remote backend. So if infra is not in Git, it does not exist. Next tools, we have to learn monitoring and logging. So it will take another 10 to 15 days. So things will break in DevOps, so you have to monitor and tell why they are breaking and how. So you have to learn Prometheus, Grafana, ELK, OpenSearch, to learn metrics, how to alerts, dashboard, log analysis. You have to learn in monitorings. Next, we have to learn DevSecOps. So here we can learn security is now part of DevOps. So we can learn secret manager, image scanning, IM best practice, secure pipeline. So these are optional. Now, most important, the project part. So you have to spend, you can spend parallelly or you can work after everything you go through. Like it will take around 30 to 45 days to create a project, simple project. So first beginner what will do? They will dockerize a web app, any web app. Then intermediate, it will take 7 to 10 days all in this project. And then intermediate level, you can deploy Jenkins CI/CD, cloud deployment, all these things. Then you can learn advanced Kubernetes, like you can deploy a single node cluster using Minikube, kubeadm. Then it will take around 10 to 15 days to create an intermediate CI/CD cloud deployment, depending on your speed, how much your time gives. Then at last you can deploy Kubernetes, Jenkins, Terraform all at once, monitor with Prometheus and Grafana, end-to-end DevOps setup. So everything should be on GitHub. So in this way, you can follow this path. So it will take hardly you 6 to 8 months to learn. And what you have to not do. So common mistake: do not run on Kubernetes directly without Linux. You have to basic knowledge of Linux. Then learn what winners to learn tools without project. So parallelly you can implement projects there. So and don't skip cloud fundamentals like VPC, EC2 instance, how to do SSH, all these things, how to create VPC peering, how to create a EC2 instance, what is subnet, what is security groups, what is NSL, all have to basic things you have to go. So if you follow this roadmap seriously, you can become a job ready DevOps engineer within 6 to 8 months, even in 2026. So this is the plan, what I suppose everyone should follow. So thank you from this video. We'll start uploading some tutorial again. So that's all from this video.